Hello guys, my name's Calamity Joe. Welcome back to a new Minecraft YouTube live stream on the Calamity Joe YouTube channel. That was so weird. Let me just do something rather quickly. Let's just get off that a second. Basically, what just happened, I started the stream and then the stream stopped. That's so bizarre. Stream has started. That's so weird. That's just literally, that's just baffled me. That I've got no words to describe that. Basically, if you've just joined, what happened was I'd set the stream to start, and instead it turned around and ended the stream. It instead turned around and ended the stream. That's just that's beyond me. Honestly, that's absolutely beyond me. Skittish, I'm afraid. Yeah, I clicked the button to start stream on OBS, and it went dark, and I thought, well, what's happened here then? I've gone on to YouTube, and it said stream ended. I'm like, the stream never started. So I don't get what happened there. Light grey wall. Hello, Oraway. Welcome to the stream. Is that snow blocks? I've got some snow blocks on me right now, so 23, we can double that. Hello, Romel Simonte. Welcome to the stream. We'll leave some of that stuff there. It's not vital that we grab that. I just finished a whole pizza. I can do that. Sometimes I do that. Hello, Karim Lacusta. Welcome to the stream. Are you British? I am. Sometimes I do that, Oraway. I do that every Saturday. Normally it's like pizza. It covers a plate, and it covers like a full plate, and then you could probably dice it up into about like 4 or 5. You could probably dice it up. I don't do it sometimes. I do it every time. Well, no, I mean I do it every Saturday. How old am I? Have a guess, Karim Lacusta. Have a guess, because everyone that asks me that question, I make them guess, because it leads to some quite funny answers. I'm not 21. I'm a bit older than that. I'm not 34. Bottle of water. Yeah, we don't actually say that. We don't actually say bottle of water. That's actually that come from an American mishearing a British person speak. Yeah, I am 23. I am 23. I just said, thank you. We're aiming to hit. You said that bowl of water. Yeah, bottle of water. That's how we say it. But every accent's different in the UK. Every accent's different. The UK accent has so many different dialects that it's practically impossible to say something the same. Lime concrete. Yeah, I will admit, I do the same thing. Whenever I have a pizza on a Saturday, normally I eat a full pizza. Well, if they lose though, if they lose by enough, they'll go below Everton. It's one of those. Man United could start today in 7th. They can start this today in 7th, but Man United could actually end today in like they could end today in like 10th, because if they lose by 3 goals, they go below Everton. If they lose by 2 goals, they go above Liverpool. You turned on your notifications. Thank you. Do you eat toast with beans? Beans on toast? Yes. Well, beans on toast is a British meal. They can end in 4-2. That's if they win, isn't it? I'm hoping Everton beat Nottingham Forest on Saturday. Everton beat Nottingham Forest on Saturday. And then 24 points would be pretty good. I hope Everton beat Nottingham Forest on Saturday. Them doing that would be fantastic. I'm Filipino, by the way. Cool. Yeah, beans on toast. Yeah, British people eat beans on toast because it's a quick meal. Are you using Bedrock? No, I'm using Legacy Console Edition. Why were there weak matches? Because there are sometimes. In December you have midweek matches. That's they've always done that. They've always done that, so there's more games in December, so there's more games over the festive period. In fact, there's actually less games now, ROA, than there used to be. Yeah, well, beans on toast is quick. You can make it in 5 minutes. So back in the day when people were doing 14-hour shifts in the mines or 14-hour shifts doing stuff. Yeah, that's not actually true. That's not actually true. It's a stereotype, Rommel. Are you using Bedrock? No, I'm not. I'm using Legacy Console Edition. Yeah, that's a stereotype. British people's teeth isn't actually that bad, but it's a stereotype. It's like a stereotype saying everybody from America is fat. They're lying. Yeah, it's a stereotype. Exactly what I just said. Oh, Egg, who watches the streams, commented a picture of this guy yesterday. He goes, he's like £300, and he put a picture in my Discord server. That guy's actually like £700. Are you using Bedrock? No, I'm using Legacy Console Edition. Forsaken. I do know of the game. I've never played it, but I have heard of it. Thank you to the person who subscribed. Happy birthday, Akakuro. Yeah, it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday for another 23 days. What? People can survive it, though. People can survive it. It's like... People can survive it our way. It's I don't get how I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could be 400. I don't think I'd survive at £700. Well, no, there's probably people below me that are just ridiculously. I mean, though, yeah. I knew someone in my school year that was like 300, but 700's a lot. Bro, say what a beauty. Hello, Calamity Lord Official. When is the next stream? Probably tomorrow, but I think we're going to do a Lego game tomorrow. I think we're going to go and do a Lego game tomorrow. We would normally be doing Throwback Thursday, but tomorrow we'll probably do a Throwback Thursday on a Friday because I've been a little busy sorting some stuff out. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, guys. I've just had chicken nuggets and chips. What time? Round about 2 o'clock. Round about, well, it could be late, it could be earlier. It's quieter on a Fridays. On a Fridays it's quieter. Which? It'll be Lego Batman. It'll be Lego Batman. It'll be the original Lego Batman from 2008. So, Throwback Thursday is where I play. Throwback Thursday is where I play. Throwback Thursday is where I play Lego old games from my childhood. So we're gonna play. We've already played through Lego Star Wars, which came out in 2007, which is the first video game I bought myself. What time it will come out? That stream will come out at 2 p.m. UK time, but it might be a little earlier because I normally start streams earlier on a Fridays because it's quiet. So we're gonna do Lego Batman because Lego Batman's the second game. It's the first game. Lego Batman's one of the early Lego games that I bought when I was like 6. So some of you weren't even born probably when I bought this game. Then I think we'll do both. Then I think we'll do Lego Harry Potter. We're gonna do Lego Batman tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep, but what? It's gonna be 2 p.m. It's not gonna be at 2 a.m. Anyone that streams at 2 a.m. is well, the stream might start at like 11 a.m. It may start earlier. I'm not 100% decided yet, but it might do. I don't know yet. You're currently playing RDR and Spider-Man Mars. I'll platinum them then. Cool. Hello, I'm new. Any YouTube tips? I don't know. I don't know what content you do. Play Roblox on Saturday. I don't play Roblox. I really hate Roblox. The US ambassador is here. Oh, I saw your comments. I cannot just give you something. I cannot give you the realm for free. Yeah, sorry Red Hot Toucan, but I can't give you the realm for free. That's not possible. Because I'm saying that because I had a guy in my Discord server last night asking him that won't accept, that I won't give it him for free. You're the first British person I've heard. Cool. Goodbye, Karim Lacusta. Thank you for watching the live stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Look, what did you think about my pathetic little house? It looks good. I haven't been on there in a couple of days, actually, because I've been a little busy. Your house looks really good. I'm interested. I am interested compared to Exit's chat. Egg's building is better than anything I've built on that world. What time is it in my country? It's 2:15. Basically, Egg's build is absolutely amazing. His build is better. PM. It's better than anything I could have built. Literally, I can show you where it is. Basically, he would have built it. It would have been built right here. Egg's build would have been roughly. Right here. And yours would be about there, I think. This is only, ironically, this is only flattened because I thought that circus tent might fit up here. And it turns out that I was off by a country mile. Turns out I was off by a country mile, and how big the circus tent was going to be. 315 here. Yeah. Have you a brother? 1,400 views. Congratulations. You're doing quite well. Oh, my nose. Sorry, my nose is quite sore. That's the thing with YouTube Shorts, though. That's the thing with YouTube Shorts. You get thousands of views. Back in the day, you used to get 1,000 views and like 200 subs. But nowadays, it's nowadays with YouTube Shorts, you get a few thousand views, and then you get no, that's my sister like tickling my mum. But my sister doesn't think she basically has all the joy in the world. She basically won't accept when someone says no. So when my mum says says to my sister stop tickling, she sees that as a sign to tickle more. Because the listening part is not there. Yeah. That's why I muted the mic, because sometimes you've got to tell her to shut up. Sorry. I probably shouldn't have said that. What team should my dad pick in soccer? Yeah, it definitely was my sister. Are you in your room? What? Am I in my room? Wow. I gotta be honest. Yeah, Mariah Carey's an interesting one. Like nobody knows who she. I cannot tell you another of one of her songs. Hello G4 Edits. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be honest, like guys. I cannot tell you another Mariah Carey song. Like she's really a one-song wonder. I cannot tell you another Mariah Carey song. And I guarantee a lot of people are the same. Literally, I'm being quite honest here, guys. I honestly could not tell you another song from Mariah Carey. I'm from the Netherlands, I'm not good at English, that's alright. Yeah, that song, I could not tell you another song from her. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, you were not muted. Nah, I was. Yes. I'm back. Right, it's not AI. Nightbot's not AI. Nightbot's a bot. The difference is with AI is an AI can think for itself, whereas a bot can't. So a bot is just programmed. A bot is just programmed to not you, Joe. Okay. Imagine lightning hits him. Bzzz. I don't want to get hit by a creeper today. So it should, but it's not my bot. You like VTubers, cool. Where am I going to place this tree, guys? I'm going to place a tree which is not. I'm going to place a tree which in a biome that's not for that tree. Radical, I know. Oh no, do you like VTubers? What's a VTuber? Here we go. I respect you. Thank you. Hello, Skatepunk. Welcome to the stream. The door open. Yeah, my mum threw a Christmas jumper in here. Yeah, I found a load of Christmas jumpers on my desk the other day, guys. So, a couple of them I've had for years, so they're quite tight now. Yeah. But yeah, you're so tired. Yeah, I was this morning. I went to go to bed last night, and then I found a film on BBC iPlayer and ended up watching the whole film. I love fleeces. Yeah, I'm wearing one now, to be honest. I'm wearing one now. Let's go do some patching at work. Why not? Let's go find some dirt. Let's go. Are you respect him, or you wrote that because you want all to see what kind you're? I have no idea what YouTuber Hubu or God bless you has said. Then I've explored half Europe, but I've never been to my dream country. What is your dream country? Do I watch ASMR? No. I don't see the point of ASMR. I don't see the point of ASMR. I find it more disturbing and creepy. You want to go to Norway? Cool. I want to go to Canada. I want to go to Canada. Yeah, I find it. I find it like, if you get what I mean, I find it more creepy. I find it very creepy. I want to visit Germany. Germany's a really nice place to go to. Nobody wants to go to Canada. Nah, Canada's actually a really nice country. It's only getting It's only getting shit on at the moment because most Americans want Canada to join the United States, whereas most Canadians want to remain what they are. They want to remain a sovereign nation. You're a goose. It's an interesting, like, Canada is a really nice country. Canada is a really nice country. It's got a lot of. That's true, though. I think I will admit, guys, I prefer a trip to Canada than America, because the Canadian laws Canadian laws are basically the same as the UK laws, because they're basically brother nations, so their laws are exactly the same. Have you been watching Fox News or something? Because Fox News are very much like the BBC. I'm joking. Joe, are you a car guy? I'm not. I can't drive, so I'm not a car guy. Yeah. No, the Canadian thing is that America says Canada's bringing drugs into the United States, but I think drugs. I think you're more likely to find drugs in the United States than Canada, because I think Canada's drug laws are similar to the UK, which they're a lot tougher. You can't drive when you're 22. Yeah, not everyone learns to drive. Plus, there was a backlog after COVID. Plus, I couldn't afford it. Well, it's an interesting one. Like Canada might. It's not. If you think that, then you did the trip wrong. Nah. My grandparents went to Canada, and they said to me it was one of the beautifulest places they've ever been to. My grandparents went roughly 10 years ago. Yeah, no, some drugs aren't. Marijuana's legal in the UK in some places. It's like cannabis. Cannabis is illegal in the UK, but it's legal for the NHS. So if you're ill, you can get cannabis, because cannabis is the UK. The NHS can legally give you cannabis as a painkiller. There are some drugs in the UK. Yeah, but cannabis. Well, in the Netherlands, all drugs are free. This is. Everyone gets drugs wrong. Everyone gets drugs wrong. Everyone gets drugs wrong. If you legalize it and you make safe ways to get it, then illegal drugs will stop, because you've got legal ways to get it. Yeah, the thing is though, which is why illegal drug trafficking in the Netherlands isn't as hard, because there's safe and legal ways to get it without because there's safe and legal ways to get it. It's I think all drugs are legal in the Netherlands. If you legalize it, and make safe ways to get it, illegal drugs wouldn't come in, because you wouldn't buy them. You're gonna buy what's safe and tested, and you know it works. That's what they get wrong. That's what they got wrong about that. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. If you make safe ways to get it, like legalizing it. If you make safe ways to get it, like by legalizing it, the amount of people taking illegal substances and dying from illegal substances, it would drop exponentially. It would drop exponentially due to that. Do you guys get what I mean? The problem is, if you keep it illegal, people will make it illegally in their sheds. And of course, they're not professionals. They don't know whether what they're making is safe. They don't know what they're making is safe. Did you get what I mean? Do you guys get what I mean? But if companies are making it legally, like Here it is. Most recreational drugs are the Netherlands has a country tolerance and allows licensed shops. If you have licensed shops doing it, well, not yeah, but those ones have no benefit. Those are the ones that have no benefits. Those are the ones that have no benefits. But yeah, most recreational drugs in the Netherlands are from pharmacies are licensed, so it's licensed that they can sell them, which because they're made safely by factories and things like that, which is why you know drug trafficking is lower in that country. It's an interesting one. More people die of it because you don't know what the people have put into it. It's like what was it? Yeah, there's another one which I found quite interesting. But the interesting thing I find about America at the moment, rather than basically admit it's got problems, they try and blame everyone else. It's like that you can't blame. It's like that. Imagine if the UK had done that. Imagine if the UK had done that. We're gonna blame them. When let me think of a good example here. I think one of the train lines went down because of a glitch. Imagine if the UK just blamed China. It's an interesting one. Sometimes it is other countries. But you can't blame every other countries for everything. Sometimes you've got to admit that there's a mistake, that there's a problem. It's like the UK at the moment has a problem with knife crime. But should they go and blame every other country bar British citizens for that? Do you guys get what I mean? I thought there was a bed up here. There's not. It's an interesting one, guys. It's interesting. Yeah, Serie A has become more exciting in recent years. But I think Serie A has become more exciting in recent years. But you know, obviously 20 odd years ago you had teams that were demoted for breaking rules. It's more exciting now, but you know, Juventus used to win it every year. Like from 2000 and thing, wasn't it? Wasn't it 2000 and from 2011 to 2019, wasn't it? Didn't Juventus win every single year? I know Juventus won the league for. I know Juventus won. Let's look at honours. I know they won a lot. I know they won a lot. Honours. Juventus honours. Here we go. They won the league in 2012, 2011, 2012. 2011-12 season, the 2012-13 season, the 2013-14 season, the 2014-15-16, the 2015-16 season, the 2016-17 season, the 2017-18 season, the 2018-19 season, the 19-20 season. That I said, there was a period of 9 years There was a period of 9 years. There was a period of 9 years where they won like 9 in a row or something like that, which... Well, yeah, well, Juventus are an interesting one. Juventus used to be really good. Yeah, Juventus used to be really good, but the thing is that they, in 2006, they were done for bribery. They were done for bribery and were demoted, 2 divisions. Didn't they think? Didn't they have a 15-point deduction at one point? Like 2 seasons ago. For financial rules. Like, they had 15 points taken straight away. Like, we're still waiting for the verdict on the Man City case. The verdict should have been in March. We're now in December. At this point, it's been nearly a year. Cocaine is made for medical reasons. Now, that's cannabis. Cannabis is made because it's a very good... It's basically a strong painkiller. You can give... In the UK, you can give... Do I like orange juice? I do not. I don't really like oranges, to be honest. Literally, yeah, cannabis or marijuana as it's the other name for it. Yeah, cannabis. In the UK, you can give it... The NHS can give it out to you as a strong painkiller. It's like... the NHS can give out stuff... Oh my god. Sorry, I'm yawning. But yeah. You love cannabis. But I think with... this is my opinion on drugs, guys. Legalise it. If you legalise it and make safe ways to get it, then the amount of people dying from substance abuse, that'll be trimmed down. Because you don't know... Some of the people that are making it illegally, you don't know what they're putting in it. If there's safe ways to get it, a lot of the drug trafficking will stop because they can go to the shop. They can go to the shop and buy it safely. That's my opinion on like drugs. I don't care if people are taking them or anything like that. But if you legalise it and make it safely and have safe ways to get to have it, safe ways to have it, like to get it, like from licensed shops, and things like that. How many lives will you save? Probably a lot. What do you guys think? There would be robberies, yeah. But you just make the sentences harder. I read a case last night that's just come out in the UK and I was almost sick. Like, I think that should be... I think what this case in the UK that came out yesterday, that should be punishable by a rope around the neck. That's my opinion on this case I saw yesterday, and that's the first time ever I've actually nearly been sick after seeing a police report on the news. Let's just say a man in a nursery. Let's just say the man in the nursery filming. Nursery worker filming. Like, that's Like, that's disgusting. The guy should go to... The guy should... you know... What's a nursery? Americans would call it kindergarten. Kindergarten. I don't know what you would call... don't know what you call that in Italy. I don't know what you call it in Italy, actually. I don't... Yeah, you've just gathered what that was straight away. American, I'm not sure what you would call it. Yeah. Literally, like, I think that's punishable by death, personally. I think that's punishable by death. As I said, that's the first time I've almost been sick. It was on the news last night, guys, and that's the first time I've almost been sick. And I came close to being sick. There's certain types of people that now there's an investigation to see how this guy got clearance. And it only come out because the nursery found videos of certain things. Videos, what we call it. Well, he was a nursery teacher. Well, it wasn't school, it was preschool. So yeah, let's just say what I saw it on the news yesterday, guys, and that's the first time. Like, I think the death penalty needs to be brought back for that. That's... Like, there's no way... As I was saying to my mum last night when it popped up on the news, I said there's no way that guy's surviving. If he goes to prison, there's no way he's surviving. Because literally... Are you good in maths? No, I'm terrible at maths. Literally, guys, if you go to prison for stuff like that in the UK, the chances are you're not going to serve out your sentence because the criminals hate you. Literally, in the UK, if you're a criminal in the UK and you do stuff to children, the chances are you're going to get smashed up in prison. Literally. It's yeah, literally, there's a bunch of them. Well, there's thousands of them. It should be punished. I think it should be punishable by death. That's just my opinion. But as well, there was a guy in the UK. There was a former singer. He was popular in the. There was a former singer. He was popular in the UK. He was arrested for that, and he was killed in prison a few weeks ago. Literally, and prisoners, you know, in prison, they hate people that do that thing. They hate them, and they... But yeah, well, prison... The thing is, though, prisoners hate people that do it. So even if you're... And just imagine that, though. Even the prisoners hate you. I'm going to leave this... I'm going to go over to here and leave the snow down here. Yep. I'm going to leave this snow down here because I have got some videos to film, guys. Some Christmassy style vids to film. I didn't get a chance yesterday, so I'm going to do it today. I edited one yesterday for today. I shot it over a month ago, guys, but I never had the chance to edit it. I edited the candy cane video. which was pretty fun to shoot. So how is everybody on this stream? Oh. There we go. Sorry, I was just reading something a second. How was everybody? How is everybody? Guys, we're almost at Christmas. 21 days. How is what has everybody asked for Christmas this year? Just out of curiosity. And 16 to my birthday. 16 to my birthday. It's not 16 to my birthday. My birthday's after Christmas. We're aiming to hit 8k. We've got 23 days to hit 8k. Yeah, I bought a Nintendo Switch 2, which me and my dad are going half on. It turned up it turned up a few days ago. But I'm not going to use it till Christmas. I'm not going to use it till I don't know where it is. I gave it to my mum and dad, and when it turned up, I gave it to my mum and dad when it turned up. 8k by Christmas. Well, that's 20 days. We're 5. Well, I don't know, because we hit 7,507 yesterday, then we dropped back down to 501, so I don't know. I'd love to see if we could hit 8k by Christmas. That would be amazing. I want to hit 8k by my birthday, though. I want to hit it by then. I got an idea. What the hell's happened here? Is there like a pole in the ground here or something? Oh, there is. Hello, Lemon Dude. Welcome back. Or maybe I'll just save for a PS6. I don't know. Is that coming out like soon or something? Like they do the PS5's only been out for a couple of years. You know, Nintendo waited 8 years. Nintendo waited 8 years for the Nintendo Switch. I mean, yeah, 7 years then. Yeah, Nintendo Switch 2. 8 years. It should be every 8 years, really, because most consoles are designed to last for a couple of years. Well, honestly, guys, how long would you have a TV for? How long would you guys have a TV for? Yeah, Nintendo tries to do it. Well, Nintendo did it Nintendo did 6 years between the Wii and the Wii U. They did 5 years between the Wii U. No, they did 5 years between the Switch from the Wii U and the. I've had my TV 7 years, guys. I've had my TV 7 years. I've had to well, almost 7 years. I've had my TV. TVs can last longer. TVs can last longer. TVs last between 7 and 10 years. Most TVs last between 7 and 10 years. If it's an OLED, they could last upwards of 10. Literally, like an OLED TV can on average can last 10 years at least. Because there's no backlight on an OLED, because on an OLED there's no backlights, it doesn't wear out something. But it's perfect for you because you don't want to stream in 4K while playing games. Well, I'd love to stream in 4K, but I'd love to stream in 4K, but unfortunately my console, well, my TV's, what are you doing in the world? Just walking around at the moment. We're gonna find something to build in a minute. Unfortunately, my console would not allow me to do that. Yeah. Like, for example, like, yeah, so my capture card doesn't support 4K, whereas my TV and games can run 4K. My laptop can run 4K. Although I do have a 4K DVD player, guys, so I watch movies in 4K. I'm thinking I might have to buy a new 4K Blu-ray player or DVD player. And I'm thinking at the moment, perhaps I'm thinking at the moment well, I wouldn't say the games aren't fun. It's become more about graphics and player experience. Yeah, but it's not that close. There's a big jump in tech every 8 or 9 years, ROA. There's a big jump in tech every 8 or 9 years. So, for example, like, if you have a 4K TV, the chances are it's not 4K. Because if it was 4K, it would cost 10 grand. Because a genuine 4K TV is not 4K. A genuine 4K would cost you 10 grand. Whereas most 4K TVs that say 4K are actually upscaled. Some of the cheaper ones, but something that might be a grand now. Even the PS5's not 8K. Yeah. I want a 4K projector. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I want to buy Avatar. I want to buy Avatar in 4K. I don't know why I want to buy Avatar in 4K because of just how detailed it is. I love obviously I love Avatar, even though it's said that. Well, yeah, it's just upscaled. Sometimes they say it is to increase the price. Wow, it comes with this. I ain't a fan of projectors. Well, projectors are useful. They project stuff, which is useful. One of my favourite TV series is actually one of my favourite TV series off Amazon. They use a real cool thing with a projector where they took a statue of the Statue of Liberty and they projected footage onto it and filmed it. I'll find it. Man in the High Castle intro. And I'll put it in my Discord server in the movies and media section. Literally, I'm going to put it in the movies and media section. Where is it? There it is. Movies and TV. Literally, the intro itself is literally just a projector on the face of the Statue of Liberty. It is how movie fits. I've always wanted a movie room. If I had the money, like I would literally build an extension, but I can't build an extension because there's no room. Well, they don't feel dull. If anything, they feel more crispier. I actually think projectors feel more crispier when watching film. They feel more crispier, and they feel there's more. They feel crispier on projector. Depends on the projector you get. What I was talking about, like a cinema projector. If you have like a cinema projector, it feels much. Yeah, if it's like a cinema projector, the film feels more crispier. It feels more vibrant. Like it's more grainy. That's the word, grainy. It's like if you go and watch an old film, they feel grainy, so that it feels more lived in. The felt because they shot on film, whereas nowadays we shoot digital. Where digital just doesn't have the same effects, which is what they did in the new Jurassic World film, which I haven't watched it yet. I ordered it on DVD a couple of weeks ago. The new Jurassic World film they did. Gareth Edwards, who's one of my favourite directors, he shot it on genuine film because he wanted to take it back to what the joy was of Jurassic Park. So he shot it on film. And that's why it looks so different. That's why that film looked different, because it was shot on genuine film. Nice roller coaster. Thank you. It's like... I mean, I'm very much a fan. I'm very much a fan of experimental film. I'm very much a fan of like experimental film, and that was one of it. That was one of the bits that I do like, where they experiment on the film. I want to do a comedy film, guys. I want to do a comedy film, and it's just going to be called No Point, and it'll start amazingly, and then the footage will just wind back. And it was going to be called No Point, because after the end of the film, you're just going to be sat there going, well, there was no point in me watching it, really. I just thought that would be funny. I thought that would be like quite a funny idea. What's the film called? No Point. Have you watched No Point yet? What is it? What's it about? No Point. I don't know. I like the idea. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Just absolutely no point to the film. It's just a film. I think we need to go back to what made film amazing. Experimentation. So I want to shoot a film where I want to shoot a film where it just absolutely films with a message. So like that's where I like Doctor Who. Doctor Who used to do episodes with a bit of political messaging without really you noticing it. So there was an episode in 2005 and it was about the war in Iraq. No, it was about the war in Iraq, about how George Bush and Blair, totally mucked up Iraq. So the whole story is about aliens that take over the British government by killing the Prime Minister, and they're shapeshifters. So they shape into the... well, not really shapeshifters. They're really big aliens. They're like 9 feet tall. And with a compression thing on their neck, they can shrink their head. They can shrink down a bit and get into the suits of the they can get into the body suit. What's the purple and yellow thing? Oh, it's the Spleef Arena. It's the Spleef Arena. Should I go out there just so you can see a view, guys? Yeah, there's an episode of Doctor Who, and it's called a monster called the Slovene, and they can only be inside people who were fat, because of how because they're really big creatures, even compressed down, they can only fit into fat humans. So they said, well, why didn't they get into the Prime Minister? They said, oh, why didn't they shapeshift? Why didn't they get into the Prime Minister's skin? He goes, well, they can't. He's too slim. They're big old beasts. They need big humans. And it's honestly, it's a great episode. And the whole two-parter is about the aliens disguised as the deputy prime minister. The aliens disguised as the deputy prime minister. They say that they found an alien. They stage an alien crash landing. Say that an alien ship has been spotted, and the United Kingdom stands under the belly of a. The United Kingdom stands under the belly of the mothership, and a nuclear blast from the United Kingdom would take out the mothership. And great weapons of mass destruction, and that whole film is political meaning. There's no weapons of mass destruction. He just invented it. And the whole episode is a little bit of political the whole episode is a bit of political messaging, saying that George Bush never had any evidence to go to war with Iraq. So the whole episode is pretty much an anti-war film. The whole episode is pretty much an anti-war episode about they're trying to stop a war. They're trying to stop a war from before it can break out. It's a great episode. It's cheesy. It's cheesy because the aliens are compressed in the suit. They keep fighting. It's cheesy, but when they were bringing Doctor Who back in 2005, they wanted to make it. They were experimenting, and it is a good episode, guys. I do like it. But to be honest, I will admit I do like the political narrative. So I do like the little political meanings. So they're doing a spin-off for Doctor Who, guys. I'm gonna put the trailer in, guys, because I'm absolutely. Let me think of a good word. Is gassed to watch it. I'm so gassed to watch it. Is that a good saying for it? I mean, I'm really, really excited to watch this new Doctor Who spin-off. They're bringing out a new Doctor Who spin-off, and it looks so good. It's only going to be 5 episodes long. Has any of you guys ever heard of Torchwood? Has any of you guys ever heard of Torchwood? And I'm probably going to say no. Has any of you guys ever heard of Torchwood? I'm probably guaranteeing not. Yeah. Yeah, have any of you guys ever heard of the TV show Torchwood? Maybe I think I've heard of the name. Well, yeah, Torchwood is the motif for Doctor Who. Torchwood's the motif for Doctor Who season 2. Torchwood's the motif for Torchwood 2, Doctor Who season 2, but Torchwood is its own series as well. So you first meet Torchwood in season 2. You see the London branch. You see the London branch of Torchwood in Doctor Who season 2. But then you see, in the Torchwood series, it follows the Cardiff branch of Torchwood, and the Cardiff branch is that TV series is so good. Literally, guys, you don't have to watch. You don't have to watch Torchwood season 1 or 2 to watch 3. Number 3 is absolutely. Season 3 is the darkest thing you'll ever watch in your life. Like, season 3 is the darkest thing you ever watched. Like, the last episode makes me tear up every time I watch it. The last episode makes me tear up every time that I watch it. And it's such a unique narrative as well. Such a unique narrative. So, guys, right, everyone here, what's the hardest thing you've ever done? What's the hardest choice you've ever had to make? Probably leave the USA. What's the hard? Everyone else here. What's the hardest choice you've ever had to make? In this TV, right? What's the hardest choice any of you had to make? Let's have a couple more. So, in Torchwood, in the Torchwood season 3, the final episode, Captain Jack Harkness has to make a choice: either give 10% of the children on planet Earth to an alien to get tortured and be turned into drugs, or he has to kill his grandson. So it's a very much of a situation where it's very much a situation of lose-lose. It's the darkest thing you'll ever watch. Torchwood season 3 is the darkest show you'll ever watch, guys. Hello, Hatboy, welcome to stream. So this guy's in a lose-lose situation. I'd use myself. No, it had to be. The thing is, though, Swiss Rex, in the episode, it had to be a kid. It had to be a kid. It had to be a child in the episode. In the series, it had to be a child, because these aliens were controlling child, so they could use a child to fight back, but it would kill the child. So you could. The only thing they could do. No, generally that is generally true, Swiss Rats. That is generally true. What you've just commented. They use children because they get a kick from the chemicals that the children make. So it's basically like a drugs trade. So it's a lot. Like it's one of the greatest. It's one of my favorite things. I've just watched it recently, rewatched it recently. But the episode, the whole story takes place over 5 days. The whole story takes place over 5 days. But your own flesh and blood, though. But the thing is, though, as well. So this story, guys, takes place over 5 days. So the story takes place over 5 days. So it was aired over 5 days. No, you can't, Sunflame Solar. Literally, the story takes place over 5 days. So the episode came out. The episodes came out over 5 days, and it was quite a cool concept. So Torchwood, Children of Earth. Here it is. So Torchwood, Children of Earth was released from the 6th of July to the 10th of July 2009. Yeah, the series follows the organisation Torchwood, which defends the Earth from against alien threats. Children of Earth's plot involves aliens demanding 10% of the Earth's children. As such, Torchwood is pitted against the British government when it attempts to accede to the present-day aliens' demands and conceal a related conspiracy from 40 years prior. But it's such a good show. Is that image? Yes, it's a book I published. I wouldn't know what to choose. Yeah, it's such a good show. Literally, it's literally 5 episodes long, guys. It's 5 episodes long, and it is harrowing. It's like the most harrowing thing you'll watch. This one character. Well, yeah, it's 10%. It's 10%, and the British government are corrupting it. The British government even argue with it. One Piece. Nah. Torchwood, Children of Earth. Well, I was just talking about TV. I was talking about one of my favourite TV series is Torchwood season 3. I was talking about how good season 3 is. Season 3 is 5 episodes long, and it's one continuous story, which is very yeah, you haven't watched Torchwood Children of Earth. Literally, I can't. Every time I watch that episode, I cry on season 5, watching the children be forcefully taken by the army. And watching, even police officers take off their badge, because you see the army taking children away from their parents and shoving them into vans. And you even see police officers taking off their badges and kit and going in and fighting them. Going in and fighting against the army. Because they often paint police officers as villains and stuff, but even police officers have children. Yeah, it's I'm not sure where they have it now, but yeah, literally, even police officers are taking off their badges and going to fight the army because even they've got children. Cool. Yeah, Torchwood is very peak, guys. Torchwood's very peak. Seasons 1 to 3 are good. Season 4 is alright. What's his name's really good in it though? Bill Pullman, who played Thomas Whitmore in Independence Day. Bill Pullman plays a child murderer in it. He's one of the best parts of that series. Like, he is so evil. Like, literally in court after murdering one of the kids, because he was a teacher. He was a teacher and he murders one of the kids. And he coldly says to the camera, well, the kids should have run faster. So it's literally Torchwood season 4. Bill Pullman carries it by the fact that he plays like a twisted murderer. He plays an absolutely twisted murderer in it, and he's so good in that role. Cool. But yeah, Torchwood, great show. What's the largest build? The largest build is the snow globe. Hello, Jazz O. Welcome to the stream. In the US, it's only available on YouTube, Fandango, Apple TV, or Amazon Videos. Sorry, what's only available on? Sorry. You want to start a political party? What's that going to be called then? The show you're assessing. Oh, Torchwood. Yeah, because it's a British show. Season 4 might be. It'll be called The Rights of Autism. So is that your only policy? I've just finished Torchwood. What do you think? Yeah, we were just talking about season 3 because the new Doctor Who spin-off comes out. And Colin McFarlane's character, General Pierce, Colonel Pierce is going to be in the new spin-off. Colin McFarlane's going to be reprising his role as the Colonel from that episode from Torchwood Season 3. I'm really excited because Colonel Pierce is an asshole in that story. Colonel Pierce is an absolute asshole in that story. Basically, he's an American general. He's an American general, but he keeps on overruling the British Prime Minister. It's really interesting, that story. He keeps on... his character's an absolute arsehole, but he keeps overruling the British Prime Minister and talking down to him. And it's really interesting. The British Prime Minister's an arsehole as well. He's evil in it. But Colin McFarlane's Colonel Pierce is an absolute monster. Like, when they're taking the children in Children of Earth, in Torchwood Children of Earth, Colin McFarlane's American General Colonel Pierce turns around and says, "Well, you got to go. Well, we best go get him then." It's Catman Joe. Yeah, I'm not Catman Joe. That's another person. I'm Clamsive Joe. I'm still here, but people are talking in the background. But yeah, it's a great show. It's a great show. But yeah, literally, guys, you don't have to watch Torchwood Season 1 and 2 to watch 3. 3 is 5 episodes long, and it was aired over 5 days, because all 5 episodes are called Day 1, Day 2, Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Such a good show. And then the new Doctor Who spin-off is the same. It's going to be 5 episodes. And that's going to be over a couple of weeks. So the first 2 episodes air in the UK on Sunday, sorry. There we go. I just put an image of Torchwood Children of Earth in my Discord server. It feels weird to see Legacy Gamma now. Yeah, but I love Legacy. I continue to play it because I love it. But yeah, hold on a sec. I'm just gonna mute my mic again. It's because my sister doesn't shut up. Basically, she's excited that my dad's back home from work, and then she doesn't shut up for like half hour. Right, now I can stream, sorry. Yeah, she doesn't shut up. And half of it's just random gobbledygook. Anyway. Yeah. And then she shuts up. Yeah. But half hour. Halfly. And half the time it's random shit that nobody needs to know about. But yeah, what was I gonna say? How long have you been streaming? About 81 minutes, about an hour and 20 minutes. About an hour and 20 minutes. Doctor Who spin-off. Yeah, they're doing a Doctor Who spin-off. It comes out on Sunday. The War Between the Land and the Sea. They're doing one about UNIT. They're doing a spin-off about UNIT called The War Between the Land and the Sea. And it's basically like it's basically that the Sea Devils have come out of the sea, and they're basically, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, they're doing a new Doctor Who spin-off about UNIT. So UNIT are trying to stop a potential war between humanity and the Sea Devils, also known as Homo Aqua. Basically, some people have complained that they've changed the name to Homo Aqua, but they haven't. We still call them the Sea Devils. We still call them the Sea Devils. We still call them the Sea Devils. Joy, join the Discord. Cool. Welcome. We still call them the Sea Devils because that's the name of the monsters in the show. But they're not going to be they're not going to actually call themselves devils, are they? Well, that's the name that we've gave them, that the shows gave them, that the Doctor gave them. But officially, their name in the context is going to be their name for themselves is Homo Aqua. So I'm really excited to see what they do. I mean, the Sea Devils are a good monster, but they were absolutely done horribly by Chris Chibnall. Do you guys want to know why this episode was so shit? Do you guys want to know why Chris Chibnall's episode was so shit? Because he rushed it. I can't remember who wrote it with him. Was that her name? Basically, yeah. Ella Road, who's a screenwriter, I think that was her name, yeah. She came on the board on a Friday. Yeah, Ella Road co-wrote the Legend of the Sea Devils alongside Chris Chibnall. They rushed it. They absolutely rushed it. They absolutely rushed this episode by They absolutely rushed it. So Ella Road, who was a screenwriter, she came aboard the project on a Friday. On a Monday, she was at Chris Chibnall's house, and they were writing it. You're gonna poop poo? Yeah. Okay. That's a bit random, but yeah. Literally, if you guys like get what I mean. If you guys get what I mean, like that's just very that's very quick. To come aboard on a Friday, to come aboard a project on a Friday, and then be writing the episode on a Monday. That's literally far too quick. Like, there's no planning there. There's no planning. which is probably why the sword fight in that episode was so shit. Literally, there's a sword fight, and the choreography of that sword fight is so shit. Literally, there's no action. I hate I didn't mind the one afterwards. The one afterwards was just a bit. I didn't mind the episode afterwards, but that episode was horrible. So she learns to shut up. In fact, that's the problem. Jodie Whittaker's Doctor talked too much. She literally, I hated the talking in it. The one thing about Jodie Whittaker's Doctor was that when she worked it out, she told us what she'd worked out. Thank you. Bless him or sneeze. When Jodie Whittaker worked it out, she then turned around and told us what she worked out. Oh, of course. And I'm like, I love visual storytelling. And, you know, it should be done visually. Like when the 10th Doctor, for example, found out that Davros called it, said, how many people have died in your name? And it suddenly flashes back to everybody that had sacrificed themselves for him across the last 4 seasons under the Russell T Davies era. That works because you're seeing it. It's visual storytelling. Through his mind, he's remembering all the people that died. But Jodie Whittaker's Doctor would have been sat there going, well, it was we lost Linda, then we lost, I don't know, the wood person, then we lost the stone lady. Like, Jodie Whittaker would have stood there for 30 minutes and just record everybody everyone that died under her tenure. Whereas that's boring, just hearing someone talk for 30 minutes. Like, honestly, she would. It's like, I hated, I didn't mind her second season. I've never watched the last episode of her. I never watched the last 2 episodes of her tenure as the last 2 episodes of her first season. I never even watched because I got so bored by the storytelling. There's a couple of episodes I didn't like. I really liked, what was the episode I really liked? Unless it's you, I wouldn't listen to someone talk that long. Yeah. But yeah, what was it? I didn't mind Rosa. I didn't mind the episode Rosa. I didn't mind Arachnids in the UK. I thought that was interesting. I didn't mind the episode when they were in India. Well, what is now Pakistan, I think, but it would have been still the British Raj at the time. I didn't mind Kablam. Apart from that, though, the other episodes were awful. What about the Meep one? That was good. I enjoyed that because that they'd gone back to basics with that one. With that one, you had visual storytelling again. There. They went back to like visual storytelling with that. Oh, the toys, and then it suddenly cuts to the teddies. I help on set with it, and then cool. The Meep one was cool. I enjoyed watching that one. I've enjoyed watching most of the new seasons. Bar the odd couple. The problem is, though, it's too. I bought your novel. Oh, cool. Thank you. It's really kind of you. But I could talk for hours on this stuff, guys, because I studied film, guys. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I studied film, guys, so I could talk for hours on that subject. I want to support you. Oh, thank you. It's really kind of you. Yeah, I could talk for hours on this subject, guys. Because I studied film and I want to be a filmmaker, so I love visual storytelling, guys. I think I've mentioned that on many streams, but how much I love visual storytelling. It's like one thing I have liked about the new series is the fact that the companion's been useful. You know, there was the mystery. Have you watched Lord of the Rings? I have. I've got the theatrical cuts and the extended editions of that, of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. I love all of those ones. I mean, I love them all. I love all fantasy films. So I loved Riders of Rohan. In fact, Bernard Hill was amazing in that film. Bernard Hill was amazing in that film. The bit with him crashing his sword against their spears, he did it at random. But the way he was acting, Jed Brophy, who ironically played one of the dwarves in The Hobbit, he worked as one of the riders, and Jed Brophy said, he goes, Bernard Hill had us believing that we were actually going to. Bernard Hill actually said he had us believing that we actually were going off to battle. So that action when they're shouting death, like they actually thought they were going to battle because of the way he was acting. He actually whipped up that crowd to the point that they actually thought he actually made them feel like they were going to war. Which that's a skill that not many actors have in their like locker to go and do that. Make people generally believe it. Such a good performance. In fact, as well, Peter Jackson almost got sacked from that because Harvey Weinstein owned the rights to it, and he wanted 2 films. So he basically told him to cut a lot of the stuff out. He wanted him to cut like the Battle of Helm's Deep. And Peter Jackson even admitted there was stuff that he couldn't do. He couldn't do the Battle of Mirkwood. He couldn't do the Battle of Mirkwood because while Sauron is fighting was there the battle at where's whilst there's the battle of the Pelennor Fields has happened, of the Pelennor. When they're having the battle of the Pelennor in the Lord of the Rings, there's also another battle at Mirkwood, where the elves of Mirkwood are fighting. And also the dwarves of Erebor and the people of Dale are fighting the orcs as well. Outside the mountain of the kingdom of Erebor. But they couldn't include all of that, which is incredible. You've got to think, Lord of the Rings is such an incredible book that you couldn't include everything. Which is just an incredible concept, guys, isn't it? That's an incredible concept. Please, Joe. Have I missed something? Have I missed a comment? I went to Tolkien's house. Cool. Yeah, I see the comment about Tolkien's house, and then I see please Joe, but whatever you've put hasn't popped up. I'm really confused. Yeah, what did you put, Jason? Can you release another book? I have. I've released 6. I've released 6 books. I've released 6. I've been publishing books. Oh, which one do you see? Do you see the Dollmaker? Do you see the Dollmaker? Is that the one in the book? Is that the book cover? Yeah. Did you search it on Amazon then? Did you search that into Amazon or something like that? Basically, if you click, there's a link further up. There's a link further up. Yeah, there's a link further up where it takes you to more. Yeah, I have published more than one book. I've published like 6. The Dollmaker's just the latest one. Yeah, where's that link gone? Here it is. It's just above. Let me just pin that a second. There's a link to my science fiction stuff. There is a link there to my science fiction book stuff. There is. I've wrote 4 science fiction stories, 1 horror, and 1 psychological survival horror. Yeah, I have got another book coming out, but not until like late next year, because I've only just finished it. But yeah, there is more books on the way. I've got a couple in my head I've got a couple ideas written down. I want to do a horror film about monsters escaping film tapes. I kind of nicked the idea from Torchwood. I kind of liked the idea of that. The idea of a circus escaping film tapes. I kind of like that. I like that concept, but I thought of a really horrible like vampire story for that. I thought of a really cool like vampire like story. I don't know though. But it could be about an abandoned cinema, but the abandoned cinema is basically like a supernatural prison. I don't know. But yeah, I do have more than one book. They are very hard. It's fun to write a book. It's fun to write a book, but it takes a long time. This one book that I've been working on, I've been working on it for. This one book that I've just finished, guys. I've been working on it for months. I think. I started rewriting a draft. I wrote 2 drafts. 4 months. This draft took me 4 months. Which is pretty good, I think. The Dollmaker took me a month because I come up with the idea and then tried to do it for a competition. I didn't win because it's me. I never win anything. I do win. I want to get rid of that stream, the one I streamed earlier on, which obviously never started. I did a stream earlier on that's never started. The stream just automatically like ended itself. The stream I did earlier on I started the stream and then it just automatically ended itself, which is really, really bizarre. Ooh, pardon me. But yeah, it's fun. Films are fun. Film, TV is fun. But yeah, it's yeah, Beat the Meep I really enjoyed in Doctor Who. I really enjoyed that episode. I have got it on the shelf. Might watch it later. I might watch it later now. Really enjoyed that episode, but I think David Tennant should have been Doctor longer. Joe, get your sister in your room. Nah. That would not be... Nah, I'm not going to do that. That sounds a bit incest. Yeah, my sister's not a kid. She's just got... My sister's not a kid, guys. She's just got issues. Yeah, and that's also incest. I'm joking. I'm joking. Sorry, it's fine. And also, I don't think spanking... I will leave now. You know, you don't have to leave. But I don't think spanking works anymore, guys. I don't think I don't think it works anymore. 20 years ago... 20 years ago? 20 years ago, yeah, it may work. It may have worked like 20, 25 years ago. I don't think it works now, though. Yeah, you don't have to leave. I'm not forcing someone to leave for commenting something questionable. Joe, can you come to Comic-Con? I do go to Comic-Con, just not all the time. Right, Jesus, we are 89 subscribers off 7,000. Shit the bed. I went to one of the bigger ones last year on a uni trip. On a uni trip last year, I went to one of them. I go occasionally to Comic-Cons. I didn't, to be honest, Skate Punk, because I hardly watch. I hardly watch. No, I hardly go to. I gotta be honest. I hardly go to Burger King. Oh my god, my nose. Yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say, guys? What was I gonna say a minute? Yeah, what was I gonna say? What's the next film everyone's excited for? Well, no, Burger King's popular. It's just not as. It's just I don't go there that often. There isn't really a Burger King where I'm from. Well, Burger King's popular. Like, your big three. KFC is nice. I eat KFC quite often. It's probably why I'm so fat. It's probably why I'm so overweight. But who cares? I like them. They're so nice. Oh, my nose. I mean, I'm not actually that fat, guys. I'm just making a joke. I make that joke all the time because to encourage a bit of positivity. This is a new thing. And Joe, you're not fat or overweight. What? I am a bit. I am a bit. I do over exaggerate it a little bit. I over exaggerate it a little bit just to spread a bit of positivity that if you're overweight, it's not the end of the world. KFC have burgers. They do. I've never had a burger from KFC though. I've never had a burger from KFC, I will admit. I always go in there and get one of their bonus buckets. They're big ones. I always get their big buckets. They're banging, yeah. I always go in and I get the same thing. I get a huge bucket. Their big buckets are good. They are. Which is probably why I'm. How are you? I'm really good, Eagson. How are you? I do love their KFC's buckets, which is probably why I'm £210 plus. How about the rest of your books? Oh, thank you. It's really kind of you. I'm aiming to publish 1 or 2 next year. I'm taking a break from writing at the moment. I'm currently writing a little bit, just not a lot. I'm currently writing a little bit at the moment, just not a lot. I'm focusing on, well, eating. I'm focusing on eating food at Christmas time and stuff. Well, mainly streaming. Well, that and job hunt. That and job hunting. Ooh, pardon me. What's your go-to thing on Christmas dinner? Everything. Well, Christmas dinner's got to be turkey. Like, Christmas dinner's got to be turkey. It's like the British tradition. Or as they say in Doctor Who in this funny episode in the Voyage of the Damned, the alien guy with false information. On Christmas Eve, the people of Britain go to war with the people of Turkey. They then eat the Turkey people for Christmas dinner. Pigs in blankets are nice, yeah. Well, I mean, all Christmas food's nice. Christmas food is pretty much the bloating season. It's basically the fattening season. I always gain like 15 pounds at Christmas. I'd rather not gain 15 pounds at Christmas time. Mince pies. I don't eat mince pies. I don't like them. There is other foods that I do like, but I don't. Yeah, I don't like mince pies. Oh. Mashed potatoes are nice. Trifle. I don't even like trifle. Like, I will admit, like I'm actually quite picky when it comes to some stuff, to some food. When it comes to some food, guys, I am quite picky. It's night time, so let's go find a place to sleep. I know that the dirt house here has a bed upstairs. Chocolate brownies, they are nice. Chocolate brownies are nice. Ooh, have I still got any water in this glass? Oh. Right, we're 89 subscribers away from 7,600. We're 489 away from hitting 8,000. Warm or cold, doesn't matter. We're 489 subs away from hitting 8,000. We want to hit that by my birthday, guys. We want to hit that by my birthday. We want to hit that by the end of the year, but we want to equally we want to hit it by my birthday. Today is weird, guys. I'm 23 in 23 days. That feels so weird. Hey, do you hate ads? I mean, I do hate ads, but then also because I'm monetized, those ads get me money. We can do it. Just shared the video with the whole school. The whole school? You in school or something? For it to be 100, for 120 people to... That's quite a low for a school. That's quite low for a school. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you might hate ads, but I don't hate ads. I don't hate ads because I get paid for them. I get paid for how many... I get paid for the ads, so... That's quite low for a score, Jason. That's quite low for a score. Yeah, I get paid for I do get paid for I do get paid for advertisements. But not a lot though. But not a lot, guys. Which is why. But obviously my book stuff started before that. My novel stuff. I'm going to do a review on your books. Oh, cool. I'm a little worried now because I'm not the best at grammar. My grammar is not the best. And I've had someone tell me in recent days that my books are too much talking, but that might be... They're good, I loved them. Oh, thank you. The problem for me is I imagine them too much as films. I imagine them too much as films. So I imagine them too much as films. So there was a lot of talking. There was a lot of talking. There was a lot of talking in it, but there was a lot of fight scenes in it as well. Problem for me though, guys. The problem that's always happened for me. Wait, you make books? Yeah, I make novels. I write novels in my spare. I write novel when I'm not streaming for you guys. I'm actually when I'm not streaming for you guys. I'm writing. I'm probably writing novels. I mention it on the I mention it on the streams occasionally. I mention it on the streams occasionally, but I don't really get anything off the books. If you get what I mean. I don't really get much off the books because I don't make that many sales. So yeah, I do actually write books. I've got one. I'm working on one at the moment because I can't afford to market them. If you get what I mean, like book marketing costs money. Book marketing costs money. I would probably get more sales if I did paid advertisements, but I can't afford the paid advertisements. Name of a car for an edit. I don't know. A Jaguar. But yeah, that's why. It's because you need to actually do it. To publish it well, you need to do a lot of marketing, and a lot of the marketing I can't afford. I just said a Jaguar. I gave you a British car, Jaguar. But yeah. But it's fun. It's incredibly fun, guys. I love it. I love writing the stories. I'm currently working on Dawn of Planets, One's War. Yeah, what's up, my British dad? Cool. What a names? What a comments that? Jaguar. Yeah, I just said Jaguar. Yeah. Very, very good British make. What a lot of you guys don't realise though, a lot of your swish cars, a lot of your the big swish cars are all British. Jaguar is British. Land Rover's also British. Aston Martin's British. Rolls Royce is British. No, it's an animal, but it's also a car. But yeah, Jaguar, Rolls Royce, Land Rover, Aston Martin, all those big flash fancy cars, all of them are British. Obviously, Mercedes is obviously German. Ferrari and Lamborghini are Italian. Is Ed Sheeran Indian? No, Ed Sheeran's English. But I said I was referring to car brands, King Puppy Duke. Yeah, he's English. He's from England. He's British, but he's also English. Basically, if you're from England, you're British as well as English. Teach me British. What do you mean teach you British? I can't teach you British. I don't know. I don't understand what you mean by teach me British. How do you say bottle of water? Bottle of water. That's how we say it. Bottle of water. That's how we say it. We don't say bottle of water, which is not actually. We don't actually say that. That's just a stereotype of a British person mishearing. It's like an American saying mom. It's mum. Mom, collar. So British people say mum. American people say mom. Say mom. It's like Mum, did you get me a sniper? Mum, did you get me an AK-47? Jesus. Yeah, an American person will go, yeah, it's in your bedroom. There's people that generally do that. Pants. How do you say pants in your language? Pants. Yeah, pants is pants. Literally. What America calls pants, we call trousers. But what they call underwear, we call pants. Do you mean 12 a.m? If it's 12 p.m. for you, that means it's mid-morning. It's like afternoon. That's the middle of the day. Should be the middle of the night. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. Nights, Calamity Lord Official. Is it 4 p.m? Yes, it is 4 p.m. for me. It's just turned 4:01. Hello, Joaquin Casal. Welcome to the stream. There we go. I just saw someone playing Wordle in there. I haven't played Wordle in a while. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. We have 7,514 subscribers. That's incredible, guys. Thank you. We are 86 away from hitting 7,600. I'd like to hit 8K in the next 23 days. Because in 23 days, guys, it's my birthday. In 23 days, guys, it's my birthday. So I would like to see if we could hit 8k. I'd like to see if we can hit 8k by the end of that. What do you guys think? Actually, I just want to have a look at something a second. Actually, saying that, we're aiming to hit 40,000 views for this month, guys. We're aiming to hit 40,000 views this month. We've got 5,000 in 3 days. So thank you for that, everybody. Wish me luck before tomorrow. Are you old enough to become a teacher, Calamity Lord Official? How are you becoming a teacher? Bum 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 boom. Babish babish bing bing. Bum bum boom bing bing bing. Bing 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 bong. Bing 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 bing. Babush babush bush bush. No, I'm still a high school student. I just go to pick. Be a teacher of one day in the app. What part of the UK I'm from? The south. Well, yeah, the south. I'm from England. So I'm from England. I'm from England, guys. I'm English. Bing, 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 bing. You live in London? No, just because I said England, England is not London. Like, there's another... England has a population of 40 million. England has a population of 40 million. There's an extra 31 million people that's not living in London. And I am part of that 31 million. Like, why would you want to live in London? Hello, welcome to the stream. ChatGPT needs free will. Alright, Calamity out. Have a good night, Calamity Lord Official. Guess where I'm from? America. I have no idea. Because you... No, I'm not from America. I don't know. It could be anywhere. It could be from Nepal. Cool. I was about to say it could be the Philippines or Indonesia, because I have a lot of people who watch my streams from there. I have a lot of people who watch my streams from there. But I believe you're the first person from Nepal to ever comment on the stream. So, cool. Welcome. I know I get views from everywhere, guys. Literally, should we have a look? Should we have a look where the viewing counts have been from this year then? Right, so audience. Top geographies. Top geographies. This year it's been the United States, Seymour. Okay. 8,000 views this year. Oh no, that's just the last couple of months. That's just the last couple of months. No. 2025. 62,000 from the United States, 43,000 from the United Kingdom, 12,000 from Indonesia, 11,000 from India, 9,000 from Brazil, 8,000 from the Philippines, 7,000 from Turkey, 5,997 from Germany, 4,000 from Iraq, 4,000 from Poland, 3,000 from Mexico, 3,000 from Italy, 3,000 from Canada, 2,000 from Vietnam, 2,000 from Thailand, 2,000 from Malaysia, 2,000 from Uzbekistan, 1,000 from South Africa, 1,000 from France, 1,000 from Australia, 1,000 from Kazakhstan, 1,000 from Algeria, 1,000 from Ukraine, 1,000 from Romania, 1,000 from Spain, 1,000 from Argentina, 1,000 from Bahrain, 1,000 from Czechia, 1,000 from Japan, 1,000 from Bahrain, 900 from Egypt, 800 from Russia, 769 from Bangladesh, 690 from South Korea, and 600 from Sweden. Incredible. Welcome back, Sigma Boy. Welcome back. Wow. So that's incredible, everybody. Like we have a wide viewing audience now. What about Nepal? Nepal doesn't even show up on it. Nepal doesn't even show up on it. King Puppy, Duke of Dogs. So it's not every country shows up. So if it's lower than a certain amount, then it shows up. Doesn't show up, which is incredible. So welcome. You're the first viewer I've got from Nepal. Right, so let's go this way. I think you probably will be. Well, if you're not the first, you're probably like in the top 20. You're probably one of 20 people. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of people. Because my YouTube videos aren't going to be promoted everywhere. Because YouTube videos aren't promoted everywhere, if you get what I mean. 7,024? Do you mean 7,014? It wasn't 24, just... Yeah, 7,514, not 24. I wish it was 24 because we want to hit 8k by my birthday. I want to replace these slabs. So this is basically where an old build used to be. And how old am I? Have a guess. I'm not building anything, actually. I'm not building anything. It just happens to be that I come across here. I come across here a couple of days ago and a creeper exploded. So I'm just replacing it. G4 edits. That takes the... G4 edits. Don't do that again. It takes the fun out of someone guessing if you put the correct answer. Yeah. Yeah, it takes the fun out of it. It takes the fun. If you get what I mean, it takes the fun out of it. Because we get really random guesses, like somebody thought I was in my 40s. Somebody thought I was 15 years old. Yeah, he was making a joke because of the 6'7" meme. Yeah, he's making a joke because of the 6'7" meme. But who cares? I quite like that this happens when people try and predict my age. When people ask me my age, I quite like that. Because some of the answers are quite funny. And I like that. So yeah, next time don't do that. When someone says how old are you, don't put the answer in, because it's funner to watch people guess. That's alright, you're not the only person that's done it. Are you born in 2003? No, I'm not. But that's good. It might be because I'm short. It might be because I'm short. And I've got a lightish voice, but a lot of people, yeah, might be because I'm short and I've got a lightish voice. I don't know. Yes. How tall am I? I'm 5'9". Inches taller than me. Yeah. But I was no, but the reason I say that though, guys, is when I was in school, I was the second shortest boy in my school year, despite the fact that I'm 5'9". You're 6'9". Do you know what? I doubt that though. I do actually doubt that though because of how tall that is. I do actually doubt that because of just how tall that is. That's I only one. That's very, very tall. I mean, I might be wrong. You might generally be that height, but the only reason I'm saying that, the only reason I was saying that, only 0.1 to 0.2% of people are over 6'5". You got one more sub, have I? Hasn't changed for me. Nah, hasn't changed for me. Yeah. I know. I doubt that you're generally 6'9" though, King Puppy Duke of Dogs, because only 0.1% of people are over 6'5". Like, you generally have people that are generally. I mean, you do have people that are. There's people that is like 7 foot, 8 foot. Yeah, Well, yeah. But yeah, I say that I'm short, but I'm not actually short. I'm like just about average height. But I say I'm short though, because I was short in school. When I was in school, I was short. I was very short in school by like, I'm 5'9", but half of the people, basically everyone in my school year was like much taller than I was, so, which is quite weird. You just need one more inch. Well, I don't need what? What do you mean I need one more inch? I'm never gonna grow. Yeah, I'm never gonna grow an inch again. For what it's worth, my brother is 6'11". Blimey. But yeah, I was saying though, King Puppy said they were 6'9". I didn't believe it just because of how like what the odds are. You can get surgery. Oh, yeah, G4 edits. You're not actually you'd never. I don't think you'd ever. Would you ever consider getting that surgery? That surgery is ridiculously stupid. Anybody that takes that surgery is stupid. Six nine is hard to believe. Yeah. Yeah, someone that's like 6'9" it's hard to believe just because only 0.1% of people. Yeah, have you guys seen that limb lengthening thing? Yeah, you can have surgery. How old will I be if I was 6'9"? It doesn't matter about your height. It doesn't matter about your age. It doesn't matter about your age. That's a bit that's just confusing. It doesn't matter about the age. It's just how fast you grow. There's kids who are like 8 years younger than me now, who are taller than me. No, you wouldn't be. Yeah. Hello, sad astroofficial. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Are you are you new, bro? Are you new to Minecraft? No, I'm not. I've played Minecraft for over 11 years. Chances are everyone here is probably newer to Minecraft than I am. Is that surgery even ethical? Yeah, I mean, it's ethical, but basically it's, you know, they break your legs and insert rods to basically stretch the bones. So they break your bones as well. So that's that. I mean, that is that's why it costs so much. But it's like, why? I don't understand it. What do you do? What do you do with it, guys? You gain a couple of it. It's basically amputation, but yeah, technically it's amputation, but without the amputation. But it's like so go and make. I've already defeated the Ender Dragon. But would any of you actually consider? Does any of you actually want to be taller though? It's like, does any of you actually want to be taller? That's the thing. I've had knee replacement surgery. Blimey. I hope that you're not young. I hope that you weren't young having that. I will not leave your stream to your goal. I don't think we're going to hit my goal today. The goal is to hit it by my birthday in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, just talking about that though, guys, like, I was 39. Okay, you weren't like 15 then when you're having knee replacement surgery. I forget that there's people on YouTube that are like in their 30s, 40s. I normally expect everyone on this channel to be like, you know, 15, 16 that's watching my streams. Welcome. Well, I'm not going to fuss about it. It's just a goal that we're aiming for, but it's not like the end. It's not the end of the world. Can I say Pepe? Well, what the Portuguese player, legendary, good player. Well, you had Nicolas Pepe, which was pretty good. He was. Hello, the tired gamer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Not on here. I can't. No, not on here. I can't. Thank you to the person who's just subscribed. We are 8. We're long. It's been a while, hasn't it? No, a lifetime of physical pain in my body caused it. Yeah, they don't say about it. That's one thing they don't tell you when you're in school. When you're in school and doing sports and just anywhere doing sports, they don't turn around and tell you that. What's the difference? Well, the difference is culture. You know, an American's an American, a Russian's a Russian. The difference is that, you know, different cultures, different ways of life. And food and culture and things like that. So, what we eat here, they don't eat there. It's like that, kind of. You know, what I find normal, an American wouldn't find normal. Yeah. You're dishing the fish and chips. Well, we have other dishes like fish and chips. Chicken and chips is another one. I prefer chicken and chips than fish and chips. I prefer chicken and chips. Are you an American? No, I'm not American. I'm British. Do beans make people fart? I think that's just a saying. Beans and toast. Yeah, beans on toast. Your national dish is that by now. Yeah, it's not. It's not. That's the... Yeah, our national dish is not that. Hello, BHW6. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's a saying. That's just a saying. That's just a saying that Britain's turning to shit, which Britain is turning to shit, but that's just a saying. It's not actually... What type of beans? Heinz beans, probably. Just beans. How are they prepared? Well, you pour the can onto your plate. You pour the can onto your plate, onto the literally you put the beans in a bowl and then put them in the microwave. That's why beans on toast is a meal. Beans on toast is a meal because it was quick to make. So back in the day when people were doing like 14, 15-hour shifts in the Victorian times, if you come home and had beans on toast, you could have it within 5 minutes. You didn't have to spend an hour preparing and cooking. No, just beans. Baked beans. We don't have all these multiple beans in the UK. We just have baked beans. Ooh. That makes sense. Yeah, we just have baked. All we have is baked beans in the UK. We do have other things that are called beans, but baked beans. When you talk about beans, it's just everyone refers to baked beans. How are we all today? I'm really good to Minecraft Z16. How are you? But yeah, yeah, BBHW saying your national disc is Shomar right now. That's because there's a trending thing in America that Britain is becoming Islamic, which Britain is not. Britain is actually a lot more Christian than that. I think it's 46%. I think it's 46%. Yeah, what BHW6231 said about the UK becoming like Islamic, it's not. 46% of people in the UK are Christian, 37% are unreligious, and it's only a tiny... the majority is actually a lot less than you think. I recently had Vegemite for the first time. A streamer I followed sent me some to try. Oh, cool. You can see this? I can see this. Hello, Mustatic. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, everyone's saying about how the UK is changing. It's not. Like, when they talk about, like, religion, like, 46% of the UK is Christian. 37% is non-religious. So all the other religions make up... What's 46 plus 37? 46 plus 37. So all the other religions make up 17% of the UK. You're a very relaxing streamer. Thank you. I can see your comment. I just wasn't looking at my screen. So yeah, based on what BHW6231's just said isn't actually true. The actual data is the opposite. That's all the other religions in the UK make up just 17% of the UK. I'm so sorry. What are you sorry for, Bryce Childress? What are you sorry for? Almost 400 of you have watched this stream. You didn't mean to... I just can't tell if you're serious or you're generally just a bit odd. That's just a really, really random comment. But thank you. I wish Deceptive was here right now to see this comment, because he'd have a field day. He would have a field day with that comment. Deceptive would probably drink it as well. 16 of you are watching this stream. Incredible. 7,516 of you have watched this stream, guys. Hello, Jordan 215 OP. Welcome to the stream. But going back to manual seems harmless. Nah, that's fine. Right, let's jump into this Minecraft bed here. We are now 83 subscribers away from hitting 7,600. The aim is to hit 8k by my birthday, guys. My birthday's in 23 days. So we're going to see if we can hit it. Right, so let's go this way. Everybody wants to rule the world, the world, the world, the world, the world, the world, the world. Everybody wants to rule the world. The world, the world, the world, the world, the world. The world. So, what we're going to do, what are we going to do? Just thinking about what we want to build. When are you going to stream tomorrow? I'm probably going to stream tomorrow. I might start the stream early. I might start the stream early tomorrow. Might be an early stream. So, it might be like a early style stream tomorrow. I don't know that. I don't know though. Might be an early style stream tomorrow. Perhaps I'll stream Minecraft and I don't know. Perhaps I'll stream early tomorrow. You're going to give me headlights? Jesus. What comes after 66? 67. But nobody needs to know that meme, because that meme's just absolutely pointless. But yeah. Can I join your world? This is Legacy Console Edition, but if you are a member of the channel realm, if you are a channel member, you have access to a free realm. If you have the 3rd tier of the channel membership, guys, you have access to a free realm. Or a copy of this world on the realm. I have no idea what R6 is, to be honest. Egg, did you see FFFifu in my Discord server yesterday? He was trying to justify why I should give him the realm for free. He was trying to justify why I should give him the realm for free. I want to join you. Yeah, I do apologise. It's Legacy Console Edition. But yeah, we do have a channel realm, guys. We do have a channel realm on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's accessible by becoming a channel member. Well, for the last tier of the channel membership. But yeah, it is it's good to see you protecting it. Well, yeah, the actual realm for the channel membership it's a copy of this world, but there's no mods or anything. It's generally just this Minecraft world. So there's already been some really good builds added. Egg has built a really good house. It depends. It depends, Eagson. It depends. So let's look at. So for me it's £1. For me, League One's £1. It's £6. The realm membership one is £6. The realm membership is £6. Yeah, the realm membership's £6 a month. So basically, if people buy the realm membership, to continue playing on it after that month, they would have to renew. They would have to renew the channel membership, because it would be unfair on people that have bought it and couldn't get in. Oh, my eyes. My eyes. Oh, my eyes. But yeah, so I want to make it so that channel realm is basically where people can come on and build stores. 9 years of stores for me, but you know, a century of stores for you. Are your eyes straining? No, it's just my hair, guys. My hair is. I've got a strand of hair poking my left eye, and it's causing it to. Yeah, my eyes aren't straining. It's just that I had a strand of hair which was poking me in the eye. But yeah, the idea is, so basically where Egg has built is just off the minigame area. Well, it technically is the minigame area. He's built opposite the minigame area house. Quite how you got there from spawn, I don't know, because spawn is literally if I jump up to here, spawn is literally over there, just that tree over there, that birch tree. And you went and built, you somehow got to there. You somehow got to there from over there. I built a little far. Well, no, you built in the mini. You haven't built that far. Literally, there's many ways back. There's many ways you can get back. You can get back by walking that way. You can walk a path this way. You can walk another path. There's about 4 or 5 ways you can get back there. You can get back there by taking this tunnel, which goes all the way back there. You can get back to the same. You can get back to a similar area. In fact, these two paths link up at the house. Ready? Should I prove it? Right, we're gonna run. We're gonna run this way. We're going to run all the way home, and then we'll run all the way back. Hello, that one llama guy. Welcome to the stream. So now we need to go across here. So I took a detour there. Oh god. I took a detour then, guys, over that garden. So see, the path still links up. There is a lot of materials provided because I just gave you everything I had. I gave you guys everything I had. I gave you guys every single block that I had, but if you go further out, the more and more blocks there is. So here we go. As I said, guys, they connect. If you don't want to take this bit, you can take the path that connects up to it. This path goes over to here. So, see, this is exactly, we were standing on that bit of mountain a few minutes ago. Now take this path right here. To be honest, sleeping like 6 to 7 hours, that's normally what I used to do. I used to feel less tired after sleeping 6 than sleeping 10 hours or 8. It was weird. So, coming through here, we will now take a turning. Coming through here, we're now going to take a turning this way. We're now going to take a turning this way. And we are exactly back where we just started. I don't know how long it took us, guys. But we're back exactly where we started. Yeah. It's because I just gave you I gave you guys a lot of stuff. I could have done that. I could have done that. I could have actually done that and decreased the lag. I could have decreased the lag, the world lag, by getting rid of every chest, but I didn't. I did get rid of some chests, of course, but I got rid of. I tried to get rid of the bare minimum. I tried to I tried to get rid of the bare minimum. So basically, yeah, all the blocks that I have in my chest room, guys, you can all use. It's incredible. Oh, hello, the Lego animator. Welcome to this stream. Oh, my back, guys. Oh, it's right in the center of my back, between my shoulder blades. Oh. A non-realm. Clean out a clean empty world. Yeah, that's what I would find. I don't know though. I don't know. What I'm gonna do eventually is make a 4th tier where you can just buy a copy of this world, guys. But I would leave clues. I would leave clues around the world. I'd leave like little quests. Oh, I'm doing that. But I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna make a tier where you can just buy a copy of this world, but I'll leave like little quests. That would be. I'm gonna go and work. I'll work on that, but I'll do that next year. I don't know how much that would be though. How much do you guys think it should be? Due to the size of the Minecraft world though, guys, how much do you think it should be? Like, £7, €20. €20 is quite expensive though. I found out the other day. I looked at a couple of other YouTube channels the other day, and I found out what their channel memberships cost compared to mine is actually really thing. Another Minecraft Legacy YouTuber, their most expensive one is £22 a month. Yeah, I think yours is too low. Yeah, it's low, but then I've got people at the moment messaging me and moaning at me because they can't afford it. And I had someone ask me for the round for free last night, and the guy's like 25. The guy that commented that in my stream in my Discord server, he's like 25, and I was tempted. I was actually quite tempted to put, well, if you can't afford it, that's not my problem. I didn't though, because I thought that would have been horrible. But do you guys get what I mean? Like, I can't stand people that expect something for nothing. Do you guys get what I mean? That actually really annoyed me last night when this guy was trying to justify why you should get it for free. Like that. Do you guys get what I mean? And you're not horrible, Joe. Oh, thank you. But I never grovel or groan. I didn't ask for it for free. Yeah, but you're not. Yeah. I know you didn't ask for it for free. I won't reveal who did. But I think you guys will have an idea from seeing the Discord from last night. My hands were cold. Yeah, it wasn't you. Well, because it wouldn't have been you anyway, because you bought it. But yeah, it was, a guy in my Discord server, he kept trying to justify why he should have it for free. And basically, he was trying to add it up, claiming that I already get enough money from from 2 people buying it. But I'm like, that's not fair for the other 2 people. That's not fair for the other. That's not fair. That's not fair on the people that are paying for it if someone thinks that they can own it for free. Do you guys get what I mean? It's never going to be anyone's choice but yours, and rightfully so, yeah. And as I said, guys, the reason it is £6 a month is because I've got to cover the costs of it. And yeah, so this person can't understand it. But there's no way. Like, I did say to a friend of mine, because I sent a screenshot to a friend of mine. I did actually say, like, if you can't afford £6 when you're 25 years old, when you're in your 20s, you can't turn around and moan about it, because most people in their 20s should have more than £6 in their pocket. If not, then there's definitely something wrong, if you get what I mean. That sounds harsh. That sounded kind of rude, but if you get what I mean, do you guys get what I mean? Because when you're in your 20s, you've got to pay tax. When you're in your 20s, you've got to pay tax on stuff. You've got to you've got to pay to live, buy food and things like that. That is true, but that's actually what you're meant to do. When your hands are cold, stick them under your armpits. But if your arms are cold, don't. But if your arms are cold, then don't do anything, because your arms. If your arms are cold, then don't do anything, because your arms will warm yourself up. Like they say in the Dark Knight films, cover your arms and you rub your arms and you rubs your heart in your chest. Your arms will take care of themselves. That's what, because your arms normally will survive on their own. There are worse body parts that you can have frostbite. There are worse body parts you can have frostbite on. Like there's a film called Everest, and there's a film called Everest where a guy got frostbite on his nose, his fingers. Your arms are huge. So they get enough blood, but also your arms are basically. Your arms are huge because obviously a lot of fat stores in your arms, so that fat keeps them warm. Now, don't name the worst frostbite areas. Yeah, I know what the worst frostbite. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. But you've got children. Minecraft is E16, so that's 100% understandable. But what I was referring to, that a person in my streams got no responsibilities and was moaning that I made my channel memberships £6, and he could not understand. He thought that was expensive, and I'm like, that's actually cheap. Technically, it's cheap. Because I made it cheap, guys, so everyone could afford it. Because when I was younger, there was things that I wanted and I couldn't. And when I was younger, there was things that I wanted and yet I couldn't afford it. I just thought I'd add that along. Yeah, but you make sense. For example, £6 is I'm broke as shit normally. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to make it affordable for everyone, guys, because when I was younger, there was things I wanted to do but couldn't afford it. There was things I wanted to do when I was younger and I could not afford it. Like when I was younger, I wanted an Xbox, but I had to settle for a Wii U instead. Which, obviously, ironically, the Wii U became one of my favourite consoles, which is I'm working towards having a budget for online stuff. Yeah, that's hitting monetization though has been a really interesting, guys. Because I actually don't like people donating. Like I'll be honest, I don't like people donating. I would prefer them not waste their money and do something more clever with it. So for example, if people donate, I'd rather them buy one of my novels off Amazon or something like that. Then they get something back, and then they haven't wasted that money. You know, they get something in return. And plus, I get part of my mission, guys. I get part of what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to entertain. So, yeah. A trade of goods. Technically, yeah. I'm tempted, actually. I'm actually tempted to... Everyone on here, you should all go and do this. Where I'm from... How do you earn money from YouTube? Well, through channel memberships, through stream donations. I could technically do brand deals if I wanted to, but I haven't clicked that feature because I don't want to do it. You could do brand deals. You could do brand deals. But I don't think anyone would want to do a brand deal with me because I'm Clambative Joe. But mainly from channel memberships, basically offering perks out and things like that. I have a patron look into brand deals, but so far freelancing as a mod has been my only means of making money from this part of the world. Yeah, I don't even know what Patreon is. What even is Patreon? I've heard of it, of course. I've never understood what Patreon was. It's like GoFundMe. Yeah. So I know people do it with YouTube videos for videos they can't upload onto YouTube, like full film review, like full reviews and film reviews and things like that. I should do that really. I should do that because I couldn't post. I might test out the. I don't like the newer one with the aquatic update. Yeah, I'm playing. This is 1.12. Well, Switch doesn't have 1.3. It doesn't have Ocean Aquatic. This is 1.12, the one before. Oh. Or future series is. Yeah. I might use something like that in the future if I want to fund like a short film. People can be executive produce. People can get like a shirt or something, or an executive producer's role. Might do that in the future. I know things that have done that. What's the newest version of Minecraft? I have no idea. I honestly couldn't tell you. Guys, we streamed yesterday. We've built some new stuff in the snow area in the Winter Wonderland. We built some new stuff in the Winter Wonderland. We built that watchtower. We built a watchtower out of snow. I think it looks really cool, don't you? I'm back, Joe. Welcome back. That looks really cool, doesn't it? Yeah, they're in 1.21. So we built two. We built a watchtower there, and we built a watchtower out of snow and a watchtower out of ice. I really like the one out of ice because the stairs going up makes it look really interesting. The stairs going up makes it look really cool. The stairs going up makes it look really interesting from the outside. I heard that new version you can build armor from copper. Yeah, you can, but I think. But Legacy Console, I'm playing Legacy Console, so we don't have copper. We don't have anything like that. Guys, the video of me building this these candy canes came out today. I'm thinking about whether I add a couple more candy canes. So here we go. I don't know whether I want to get rid of this. I don't know whether I want to get rid of this tump here and then build more. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll think about it in the future. Yeah, I'm really excited. We can jump off here because we'll land on the water. When I was building this shouldn't be here. By all rights, this shouldn't be here. There should be a big hill here. There should be a hill bit here that's like a rocky hill bit. This was actually like a gap between the two of them. This here was a gap. There was a big hilly part here, and I got rid of it. There was a hilly part right here. I got rid of it because when I was building this, I suddenly realised that the trees were in the way. As soon as I got rid of the trees, I suddenly realised it didn't look very nice anymore. So we just got rid of it. But when we did the path, we suddenly realised that the path lined up. So it lines up exactly right to the ice water fountain. I don't know. I don't know whether we want to get rid of this bit of land. Yeah, I don't know if we want to get rid of that. But I don't know yet. We'll have a think if we want to get rid of it. We might do, I don't know yet. Because if we do that, we're taking away a lot. If we do that, we're taking away a lot of land here. We're probably taking away. We're probably flattening to here. Most likely, probably. We're probably flattening all the way to here then. Which, ironically, if we flatten it all the way to here, if we flatten it all the way to here, if we flatten it all the way to here, if we flatten that all the way to here, then that's literally, that's a lot of land. So the switch is handy. How can I get banned from here? I have no idea, bum dum. I have no idea. But then, now that you've said how do I get banned, I'm just not going to ban you. So, I don't know. We want to get rid of that mountain as well. I want to get rid of this house eventually. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's more funny watching. It's more. You can if you want to, but it's more funny. It's more. It's more funny watching someone who wants to get banned not becoming banned. If you notice what I've done, Minecraft Z16, because you liked the watchtower, in the one which is ice, snow is on the stairs. In the one that's snow, ice is on the stairs. This is the snow one. We wanted to make it very high so we can see some stuff. Which we made it a little bit higher than the We can just see the circus tents. We can just about see the circus tent. So yeah, a lovely touch here is that the snow is, the ice watchtower has snow in this on the with spruce, and this one has ice. I love them. So I'm thinking about what we build for tomorrow's YouTube. I'm thinking about what snowy builds I build for tomorrow's video. Because I do 25 videos in 25 days at Christmas. So, a few years ago, we built the ice house. We built a genuine house out of ice. We built these sugar canes and the igloos. And we built that snow globe. And obviously, we built Frosty the Snowman. And we built the Jack Skellington ice rink. Which, the Jack Skellington ice rink is really far over here. This is the Jack Skellington ice rink. We built an ice rink called the Jack Skellington ice rink. No, the Jack Frost ice rink. Sorry, I was thinking Jack Skellington then. Do you stream on Christmas or do you relax it? No, I stream on Christmas. I stream every... literally, I love entertaining. I love entertaining, Egg. So I entertain all the time. So when there's a holiday, I stream. I love this. I love doing what I do. So yeah, on Christmas I probably will stream. And then obviously I stream every day. I stream on New Year's because on New Year's Eve, we're going to look at everything that we're going to look at all the New Year's plans that I set. Hello, Chernobyl guy. Welcome to the stream. On December 31st, we're going to look at exactly what I wrote. We're going to look at the New Year's goals that I set for December 31st, 2024 and see if we've hit them. So, I know what I set. December 31st, 2024, I set 3 goals out. Hit 1,000 book sales, hit 1 million lifetime views, and hit 6,000 subscribers. We've done all of those bar June, bar the book one. We never hit 1,000 book sales. The only one we've not done is hit 1,000 book sales. That's the only one we haven't done this year. So we've done pretty well this year. The 6,000 subscriber one we did with quite a... Hello, Tornado Keegan. Welcome to the stream. We did the 6,000 subscribers one. We did that with and then we put another 1,500 subs on the top of it. So that's pretty impressive. I think the aim next year will be to hit 10k. No, netherite doesn't exist in this version. Yeah, the aim next year would probably be to hit 10,000 subscribers. Because my YouTube channel next year, guys, will be 10 years. Yeah, next year, the aim would be to hit 10,000 subscribers. 10,000, guys. That's the aim. The aim would be to hit 10,000 subscribers next year. I'm hoping that we do it. Hello, David. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, guys. The aim next year would be to hit 10k. Guys, can I show you something that I made 5 years ago? I made this in 2020 when we went into lockdown. This is some of the shit we couldn't go more than 5 miles. No gathering, stay at home, self-isolate, clap for the NHS, exercise once, only essential shopping, there was no school, no going more than 5 miles, no seeing family. Hello Tunic, welcome to the stream. So yeah, literally, That's what we couldn't do during COVID. Clap for the NHS was an interesting one because there was a... This is a surprising thing, guys. There was a chance that the NHS could have collapsed. Due to how many people were ill, the NHS was stretched to breaking point. There was a point where it looked like the NHS may fumble. Obviously, the NHS didn't fumble, but because of the amount of people ill during COVID, it resulted in there was points and the NHS could have collapsed. I'm glad you thought of that. Well, we've got a couple of those actually. We've got one. We've got a memorial for World War. We've got a memorial to celebrate 100 years since World War One. Yeah, the NHS relies on taxpayer money, every year, and every month. Well, I think obviously a lot of taxpayer money goes to the NHS. Should be all of the taxpayer money going to the NHS. It should go to the police, the armed forces. It shouldn't go anywhere else. The police, the armed forces, essential services, and then the health service. There we go. Just want to put that wall away. But yeah, there was a point in COVID that the NHS looked like it was going to collapse. Yeah, we got a memorial for 100 years since World War One ended. We've got one. What are you getting the CPS on me for? Chess is so pleased with nostalgia. A man-child? I'm not a man-child. But yeah, so we built this earlier this year. It was 80 years since the end of the Second World War. VE Day 80, 8th of May 1945 to the 8th of May 2025, 80 years World War II. And then we've built the M for memorial, and we've put poppies everywhere. There we go. So I think we're going to go this way then. We're going to go this way now. We're going to go to another one that I built 7 years ago. I built something on November 11th. I built something November 11th, 2018. So we can't go that way because a river comes in. The river comes in, so I need to go this way. Welcome to Hero Park. Hero Park. Lest we forget, World War One, 1940 to 1918, dedicated to those who gave their lives for our freedom. November 11th, 2018, 100 years since the war ended. And every year we've put more poppies in. I haven't got. I was going to put. I would have put another one in there, but I don't have one on me. Yeah. Yeah. This for Legacy Console Edition was taken off the year before. This is Harmony Plaza, guys. This is just a place of harmony. And then obviously we've got this island here, which this island here was meant to be medieval, but I'm not very good at building medieval. I didn't build this one. A subscriber built it. Ray19, who's a subscriber, he built this because he had Legacy Console Edition, so I've let him build something. There we go. We've even built an end ship. I've even built a submarine. Guys. And it actually, Mr. Cuddlesworth, he's the captain. Mr. Cuddlesworth is the captain. We've even built working lights. Joe knows my medieval skills. Yeah, I'm not very good at medieval. I like medieval history. Oh my god, someone's nicked my map. There. Hello, Yuzik Sheikh Mustan. Welcome to the stream. There we go. So let's go up. Then we got a normal. Then we got an older style ship here. In the dock. Actually, each one here, guys, says dock. Ready? Dock 4. Dock 3. Dock 2. Dock 1. And we even have boats into one of these. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. I can almost only build a style. I can build a lot of build styles. To be honest, I can't build medieval very well. Yes, a lot of docks are together. I think we got 11. Dock 4. Where's the signs gone? We got a lot of docks. This one's good. This one was good, but yeah, it's because this is actually where the land stops. The land actually stops here. So I've built this wooden bit around it. There we go. Perfecto. And then obviously we've got the nether quarry. Doesn't that look so good there? Doesn't the pile of lumber is a great touch on the dock, by the way. Yeah, I added that in late. I want to add a crane. But I haven't got round to thinking about that yet. Oh. I do want to add a crane, but that's a good idea. Doesn't the nether quarry look so good like that? It does look like a hole to hell. I love it. I love building on here. Yeah, I don't know why I called it the nether quarry. I just gave it a fun name. Might as well swim over. The lighthouse is pretty big as well. The lighthouse is probably too big. I didn't think I had a different lighthouse there, and I had a smaller one there, and I didn't think it was big enough, so I rebuilt it. I now miss the old lighthouse though. I now miss the old one more. Here's the nether quarry, guys. Here's the nether quarry. I love the stairs for that. I love the stairs for that. The fact that it loops, it envelopes around. Nothing wrong with owning two lights. Yeah, I want to rebuild the old one. I've got a copy of my world from 2000 and I've got a copy of my world from 2018. They probably could go and rebuild it on. Yeah. What I love about it though as well, one thing I do like about it, guys, is the fact that I've manufactured the nether portal into the stairs. It is a dangerous staircase, so I am always worried coming down here. I mean, I always use my Switch, guys. I always use my Switch. I've played almost 6,000 hours of Minecraft on here. I've played almost 6,000 hours of Minecraft on here. I'm glad you guys love these builds as much as I love these builds, if you get what I mean. Even the desert temple's not even real. I built the desert temple by scratch as well. What else do we have around here? We've got this little beach hut. We've got the swimming pool. We've got the beach. Obviously, we've got the town. We got this random house here, and there's something else we got here. What am I looking for? Ah, that's what I want. We've even got a secret underwater house, guys. We've even got an underwater house because, you know, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh. Give me 2 seconds. Apparently I've gone under the... There we go. I've even brought some stuff down here that I've forgotten about. It's quite... I should use this as my quiet office, really, because you wouldn't know it's you. Well, you guys now know. Look what the harbour looks like underneath. Look what the harbour looks like underneath. It's just how it does stick off the end of the land, and some of the bits. I love it. Looks like it's raining. It's not. It's just that we're underwater. We're probably under about 30 blocks of water. In fact, we've got the underwater restaurant there. There's an underwater mountain built house over there. What else do we have across here? I have no idea. Yeah, it's just a hut. I can't even remember. I can't even tell you how I built this, guys. So yeah, we're actually about... No, we're about 10 blocks underwater then. But this is very deep. Look, this water here goes really deep. There's a spot. There's a spot somewhere where it goes ultra deep in a minute. I think it's over there by the house. It goes like ultra deep. Here. It does it here. It goes ultra deep there. But then it gets it goes all flat here like this. You can tell this is where the what's his name is. This is where the world border is. You guys can see this is where the world border is, where the old meets the new. It's a sea. It is a sea. It is the sea. All of this is the sea because it connects up over there, and it's a massive sea. Joe, fix it. How do I fix it? What I mean, guys, is here. This here is a couple of blocks deep here, and then it goes very deep underwater there. Under there it's incredibly deep there. Whereas it's 2 blocks here, it's 2 blocks here, 3-4 blocks there. So as you can see with the stilts, like we've had to go, some of these stilts are like 2 blocks above water. And then this random one here has to go down about 10 blocks. Incredible. I love it. I love building on this world. You never know what you're going to build. Deep water. I don't even know if you guys know where that's from. But I would be surprised if you did, though. I would be surprised if you guys I would be surprised if you guys knew where that was from. Did you defeat the game? Yeah, I haven't I defeated the game years ago. It's not about defeating the game. Whenever I stream on here, we're trying to build stuff. Yeah, it's actually from the Land Before Time. It's from the Land Before Time and one of its like 9 one of its 9 sequels. Not sure which one it is. I think they did about 20 eventually. I think they did about 20 sequels eventually. I think it did like 20 odd sequels eventually. I think it did like 20 odd. That is true. That is true. Minecraft is... I've played this world for 9 years. 9 years. I think... the console's back. There we go. Perfect. I'm just going to shove that cactus there. I wish I had some sand. I'd actually make this bit look nicer. I'm watching the strangest anime. Cool. Sorry. Sorry. Sore throat, guys. Sore throat. Right. Anything in the... I love this. I love it. So yeah, this, as I said about how deep this water is, like it just goes incredibly deep there. Guy died. God, I'm a give you another chance, dude. It's like I want to be a farmer. It's strange, yeah. Interesting. There's TV shows like that. I watched a film that was a while back that was really bizarre. Yorgos Lanthimos's Poor Things. That is that's the bizarrest film you'll ever watch. That is bizarre. Like, it's actually creepy how bizarre it is. It's technically about a child in an adult's body. Joe, do you want COVID back? Why would I want COVID back? I gained 40 kg in COVID. Why would I want COVID back? I gained 40 kg. Like, literally, guys, why would I want COVID back? I gained 40 kg. Hello, WWAA. What's my weight now? Well, I don't know, 95, 94 kg. Which is roughly 210 pounds, I think. I greet you. Welcome. What do you mean, holy? But yeah, I did gain like 35 kg in knockdown. Part of it was because I grew. Part of it was because I grew 2 inches as well. But yeah, I like how G47 Edits has commented wholly to that. Like 95 isn't actually 95 kg isn't actually that bad. That's only like that's only 210 pounds. That's not. It could be worse. It could be worse. Could be, but could not be. But it could be worse. Oh. Oh, there we go. So, perfecto. Hello Vantax, welcome to the stream. I'm probably going to end this stream soon, guys, because we've been streaming for a little bit over 3 hours. There will be a longer stream tomorrow. So thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.